Now really into this conversation, I can only do circles for so long. Never gonna reach any type of conclusion with both of us waiting for the other to be wrong. I was never real in tune with what you were feeling. Seemed like every time I tried something to break and fall off. It's just another heartbreak evening. I'm taking you with me alone as I walk. Well, a balancing act where it just flipped over, and I hope that we both land on our feet. It's just another heartbreak evening. I'm taking you with me, your words on repeat. And I remember the night I first lay down beside you, and I thought I could only do circles for so long. Then I woke up beside you, I stopped being me, and I stopped writing songs. Well, once upon a time, things got very dark for those people in the village by the seaside cliffs and rocks. They spent all of the days with their eyes fixed upon the clocks. At night, summer dreams of dark laughter, they were powerless to stop. You see, every night at 12, 2 or 3 would wander off, and they'd get lost and turn around up there in that early morning fog into their grave misfortune, where they'd wind up heading east. And every single last one of them plunged right into the sea. You see, these witches cast spells in the presence of the moon, and they would invite these people out at night to come and meet the doom. And it's so easy to manipulate the minds of the weak, and even during daylight hours, the whole goddamn village was asleep. Now they wake up in the morning and cry, where's Tommy gone? About his night in his room, and why I think something's gone wrong. And although they deeply loved one another in that small town, they forgot the loss they ever even existed by the time the sun went back down. Those were the ways and those days and that time and that place, so deranged, lost in the fog. On top of it all, we're just here trying to breathe, like on the ocean floor, still trying to see. Thank you so much, LeapnLizards. I appreciate it. I love it. Well, I know it's not quite October yet. But the weather recently has told me that it's still, in fact, Tom Waits season. So this one's by Mr. Tom Waits. It's called A Telephone Call from Istanbul. All night long in the broken glass, we living in a medicine chest. Well, it's a Mediterranean hotel back, and I sprawled across the roll-top desk. A monkey rode a blade on an overhead fan. Paint the donkey blue if you pay. I got a telephone call from Istanbul, and my baby's coming home today. Well, if you sell me one of those, if I shave my head, get me out of town is what Fireball said. Well, you never trust a man in a blue trench coat. Never drive a car when you're dead. Saturday's a festival, Friday's a jam. Dye your hair yellow, babe, and raise your ham. And then follow me to Beulah's on Dry Creek Road. Gotta wear the hat that my baby done sold. Whew. Will you sell me one of those if I shave my hair? Get me out of town is what Fireball said. Well, you never trust a man in a blue trench coat. Never drive a car when you're dead. Saturday's a festival, Friday's a gym. Dye your hair yellow and raise your hem. And then follow me to Beulah's on Dry Creek Road. Gotta wear the hat that my baby done sold. Take me down the road on Red Rose Bear. Gotta cut a hole in the day. Got a telephone call from Istanbul, and my baby's coming home today. Thank you. All right, I'm going to try something totally different. This song is by Frank Turner. I just got to see him last week in Indianapolis. Yeah, friends and Romans and countrymen. Yeah, punks and skins and journeymen. Yeah, my sisters and my brethren. The time is growing near. Well, come ye to soulless corporate circus stops. Come ye to toilet soaring circuit stops. Come ye to bedroom bars and bunker stops. The sound is ringing clear. Now who'd have thought that after all, that something as simple as rock and roll would save us all. I fucked that up. Now who'd have thought that after all, it was rock and roll. Hear ye, well, anybody could take this stage. Hear ye, you make bottom dollars for minimum wage. Hear ye, these folk songs from this modern age will hold us in her arms. And it goes right here, right now. Elvis brings his children home. Right here, right now. No, you never have to be alone. Right here, right now. These teenage tricks for gramophones will hold them in our hearts. Now who'd have thought that after all, something as simple as rock and roll could save us all? Now who'd have thought that after all, fuck, it was rock and roll. And I still believe in the saints. Yeah, Jerry Lee and Johnny and all the greats. And I still believe in the sound that has the power to raise a temple and then tear it down. And I still believe in the need for guitars and drums and desperate poetry. And I still believe for everyone to have a song for every time they lost and every time they won. But just remember, we're just here, we're saving lives, we're saving souls, and we're having fun. Who'd have thought that after all, that something as simple as rock and roll could save us all? Now who'd have thought that after all, fuck man, it was rock and roll? Thanks, guys. I appreciate that very much. So a friend told me not to criticize until I walked a mile in his shoes. And so I slipped them on and traveled the earth until my feet were blistered black and blue. Didn't give me much insight, but I got to see the most beautiful countryside, and I'm thinking to myself, next time I take figurative speech literally, I'll be at home on a treadmill inside. So we're all stuck here with one another, and it's like, goddamn, well, how do we relate? We can engage in a series of morality debates, but I can't keep my facts straight, much less remember the date. And the Almighty passed by me. He told me he promised that he would remove my restraints. But he said, son, you're just not ready yet, and until that day, you'll remain in one place. And I said, well, goddamn. But meanwhile, down in the village, the demons all laugh with delight as our villain runs wild, letting dogs of their leashes at night. And all the drunk kids with their toes on the highway lines, they're hoping to wake up in sweet dreams from past lives. I hold myself hostage in a room with no clocks, taking a box with no locksmith's tricks and unlock it up. Found my shoes, I've screamed, I've kicked. With the folks on the outsides of the box don't exist. Well, this only strengthens and tightens its grip. In the frustrated sorrow and madness I slip. I hold out hope for that rumored switch which you found and then flipped. Might yield some potential solution for this. All right, you guys are my favorites. You guys are my people. You know that, yeah? I love you guys. Melvin and Lyndon are coming up next, so I hope you guys are ready. I'm going to play one more. That one's wrong. That's it. Well, it's probably gonna be another long walk. But I've got some time and I've got my thoughts, and I'm thinking about John B. Shit Town and the Clocks. Thinking about all the salty remarks that I made when I was broken. Went straight to the doctor of some ugliness, like da-da-da, da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Well, it's easy to walk for too long when he's stuck in these thoughts, and he's stuck in these songs, and he's second guessing everything you said. It what went right, it wasn't in your head. Now you take steps to these bars, and you're missing them all, and you're wearing these scars, so proud to be deranged from wherever you've been. Well, you ain't been where Contagious has been from, not these days, and not in these times, but maybe it'll happen in a bit in the next lives we'll see. But as you know, it's partially up to you, but goddamn, it ain't up to me. Well, it's like we walked this far, we stopped this far, we're stopping these bars, and I met you before, and everything's alright, and it'll probably be spoiled by the end of the night when Contagious takes his leaves and wanders on, lonely little wanderer without a magic wand. But what I can see is we're here today and we're rocking it, and whether you don't want to feel it, it's gonna stay. Well, Contagious is still here, friends, and I'm half alive, but I'm still quite paying attention to the shit as we talk, the salty remarks, and whatever's going on in the world overall. But I'm just here to see that I'm trying to save myself from different destruction, brains and brainwaves. But if I'm here, I can lend a hand while I can, and I hope that y'all will find the other side all right. But I just know that I'm gonna be here for time, and I'm gonna be doing it and reciting these lines. But just know that here, no matter what's going on, I'm still the lonely little wanderer without a magic wand. But what I can say is I love you to death, and I hope Double A can inspire some more breath to get you out of bed and fighting and facing the day, 'cause we only got so many left. And in the meantime, I hope you're all right, and I hope you're doing well by the end of the night. And just remember, I'm dark and I'm weird and kind of mean at times, but Double A loves you at the end of the night, so be well. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you. I love you too, Amber.